Hey folks, Bill here from Survival. Thank you for joining me today. Got another video for y'all. So a while back, Bushcraft Kelso on Instagram tagged me to show my possibles pouch, and I'm just now getting around to it. So I apologize for the delay, but I wanted to do it justice. This is my possibles pouch. This is a Tough Possum Gear tool bag, and I have everything in here. So a lot of people think of a possibles pouch as kind of survival kit. I like to call it my storytelling kit because the difference in here, having this is the difference between coming a statistic and having a cool story to tell. So keep that in mind. That's why I call it that. This lives in this bag. There we go. It lives in this bag, and it's nice. I like the handle. I can just take this, throw it in my haversack, take it out of my backpack, throw it in my haversack, and I can go around camp, do scouting, whatever it may be, and I have all my basics in here. It's ready to go. So with some contingencies. So we'll get to it. I'm gonna reposition the camera. We'll go through the kit, and I'll show you what's in here, guys. So let's get to that. Hey folks, we're back. Got everything repositioned. We're gonna use my backpack as our mat today, and we're gonna bust into the kit. One quick thing though, whenever I put a possibles pouch like this together, I want to cover a few basic things. Those are be able to improvise shelter, make water safe to drink, start a fire, analog signaling, so we want to have a visual and an auditory signal, so whistle, mirror, and maybe a signal panel, chem light, something like that. We want to have our basic medical kit covered, so we have that in here, and then we want to be able to repair gear and have a couple snacks in here to get us by. So we'll bust into this. So first up, we'll unzip. We'll get started. This is 15 foot of orange 550 cord, enough to hang gear up, improvise a pack strap, whatever it may be. We have some 550 cord. For our water, we have a 2-liter Knock bag. With that, we have some AquaTabs here. Let me flip it around. We have 50 AquaTabs, and that gives us the ability to clean water. We can fill this 50 times, and that's going to give us 100 liters of clean water to drink just there alone. So yes, we don't have a metal container in here, but that's going to get us by just fine for that purpose. We have one chem light. This is one of our primary signaling devices. We can use this to make a buzz saw with the paracord, hang it at camp to let us know where we marked it, and so on. We have a basic tool, just a Victorinox Farmer X. We need to be able to remember this needs to be a standalone, basically a standalone kit. So this gives us the ability to cut wood, build shelter, whatever it may be. 2-person XL heat sheet. You guys know these are my go-to. So that's our shelter component here. In the summer, this is going to be perfect for rigging up a tarp to give us a dry space to work under. First aid kit. This is just in a Tough Possum Gear piggyback pouch. I got everything in here from a prophylactic dose of doxycycline, tooth repair kit, basic bandages, some burn cream, medications, gauze, moleskin in the back, everything we need to keep us moving and cover our basic needs. Next up, we have some more cordage. This is just the Atwood micro cord, and inside the case we have a mini Bic, which that is our lighter in this kit. So that's one of our fire starting needs, and we also have a Tinder pool tab on here from Western River Bushcraft. One of our other signaling items, this is a storm whistle. You guys have heard me talk about this. For my money, the best whistle on the market. It's very loud, very robust. Just hang around your neck, that way it's always with you and it's always ready to go. Your voice will run out far before your ability to blow this ever does. Let's see what else we have in here for signaling. As always, have one of our signal mirrors. Just keeping a Ziploc bag to keep that mirror surface from rusting. You can see there we're getting reflection, and it's not even that sunny out, guys. Like, it's very overcast today, and it's still working, doing its job. Just got a knife sharpener in here, phone even DC4. For working, we want to be able to keep our tools sharp. And this is a supplemental kit to my main stuff. That's why we have a sharpener in here, to keep our main blades sharp. But it also works with our Swiss Army knife. So, ferro rod. Again, one of our fire starters, we have the Bic lighter. We have a ferro rod that gives us multiple options for fire starting in case of emergency. We just have some Tinder tabs, 6 of them. These are the waxed cotton with some accelerant in there. Just fluff them up a bit. These take a spark or a flame instantly and they burn for a few minutes. Perfect for getting your fire going in an emergency situation. You guys have seen this. Our Brunton Tag Along. This is the glow-in-the-dark model. I have these in all my kits. You can't beat them for the price. These are just about the best small compact compasses. So, Brunton Tag Along. The ability to know which direction we're traveling, if we know which way to go, is huge. So this isn't our main compass, but we always have one of these in our possibles pouch. Next up, we have a light. That is our Acebeam UC3A. And this can actually clip on to a hat as a headlamp. It works as a lantern. Multiple functions. And then we have some batteries for it. These are all rechargeables. It just takes a rechargeable AAA battery. Great little flashlight headlamp. We always want to have the ability to work in the waning hours, work at dark, navigate at dark. Extending our ability to work for ourselves is huge. That's why we always have a headlamp. And that is a backup to my normal headlamp that I would carry in my kit, because this is in my backup possibles pouch. So, next up, something I carry. This is 20 foot of 1-inch tubular webbing with Gorilla Tape here to hold in. The Gorilla Tape, multiple uses. Also is a fire extender, but it keeps that manageable. This allows us to do a number of things. It's a heavy duty rope. It is the ability to make an improvised pack with the straps and waist belt. It is the ability to make snowshoes into winter. Just a number of things. I know it's a little heavy. Not many people carry it, but I do. Just a number of uses. I love having that. And it's fun to play with if you're out experimenting during the day, learning different uses for it. We do have some duct tape, just a small roll. You guys know this is some of our gear repair, fire starter, improvised bandages, covering all of our bases, guys. We have a small Write in the Rain notebook. Have a pencil in here as well, but the ability to leave notes, take notes, remember things we need to, and communicate with rescue. Next up, that's our pencil for that. And lastly, we have our food. This is just a pack of the Justin's almond butter spread, a couple of the Solely fruit jerkies, a couple of the Nate's raw honey, and just a mint tea bag. Enough to give us a boost and keep us going. And that's, guys, that's what's in my possibles pouch. It's not a terrible amount. It's not a bunch of little gadgets and doodads that I have can openers. This is just stuff we actually will use, will need. The one thing I will hear about not carrying, I understand if someone doesn't want to carry something like that 1-inch webbing. It's definitely something more useful for what I do in the winter, or if I'm messing around going minimalist and I want to create a bedroll with an improvised pack with like a Roycroft frame or something. But it gives us options. So with that, guys, if you like the video, let me know. If you have questions, comments, leave them below. Bushcraft Kelso, hope that covers it. Hope I showed what you wanted to see. And if anyone has questions, leave them below. Thank you guys for the support. We're passing 4,600 subscribers on YouTube. Just about hit 13,000 on Instagram. Having a blast getting out for you guys. Still can't do too much. Went out today, did this. But my knee's it's still hurting. That meniscus is going to take a little while to heal up. So I can't get out as much as we used to and normally can. So once that's healed up, though, we'll be back doing everything. Until then, stay safe, guys. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you soon.